Welcome to Coffee and Tarot with Mama T. My name is Teresa, and I am welcoming my Taurus friends and spirit in for your weekly reading for October 21st through the 27th. I am a little bit behind the eight ball in getting the readings out this week. I've had a lot of readings that I've been getting uploaded, and it's just taken me a little bit of time to get through things. But I am ready for your reading right now. And we'll start off with some astrological influences that you're going to be dealing with this week, and then we will jump into your cards. So the first thing that we have going on is today, the new moon is entering Libra and forming a square with Jupiter Pluto opposition, which will provide an opportunity for you to have a fresh start in your relationships and how you express yourself. You may examine your partnerships and feel like decisions about their feasibility and their go forward potential need to be made. This isn't a dynamic of sudden relationship changes or anything like that. It's more like redefining expectations, roles, and boundaries. A lot of this will be in your own mind, and it may not be even you may not even communicate it out loud. It may just be thoughts that you're thinking internally, and you may find yourself making more reasonable and balanced mental evaluations about those relationships. On a larger scale, this new moon may coincide with a realignment of partnerships worldwide. The chaos kings of the world may find themselves with less support thanks to Libra's emphasis on harmony and balance. Less than 24 hours after the new moon, Neptune retrogrades back into Pisces, and hidden motives may surface, but the whole story is likely to remain cloudy, mysterious, and murky for a little while. Some of the webs of deception spun during the past 12 years of Neptune and Pisces may start to unravel and break apart. This could be a rude awakening for those people who have been blindly following cult of personalities and, institutions. On the 22nd, the sun will enter Scorpio, and this will bring a big domination of water in the cosmos. Jupiter will be in Cancer. Sun, Moon, Mars, and Mercury will be in Scorpio, and Neptune and Saturn will be in Pisces. So for those who have strong water placements in their natal charts, it's going to feel very natural and normal. But for other people who do not, it may feel very heavy and emotionally depleting. So be prepared for that, depending on how your chart looks. Deep feelings will guide our actions under this concentration of water. And on October 25th, Mars will oppose Uranus in Gemini, and this can trigger some hasty decisions or rash actions combined with the desire to avoid accountability. So hopefully we have a few different minor and grand trines happening this week. Hopefully those will help temper any of the effects of those rash behavioral decisions later on. So that is the astrology for the week. Let's go ahead and dive into your cards. But first, I want to thank you. If you are a subscriber of my channel, thank you so much for signing up with me. I really appreciate it. If you like this video by the time it's over, please give it a thumbs up and share a comment with me. Your likes, shares, and comments make a huge difference in the algorithm and in whether or not this video gets pushed out to by YouTube. And I am working really hard to attract my people. I want to bring in my people, the people that are interested in this kind of content. I don't want just any subscribers. I want the people who like this kind of content and would like to interact in my community. And so I am really trying to get to my first 100 subscribers. And once I get there, I am going to give one of those random subscribers a free reading and as a celebration. So if you could help me get there, I would really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and look at your cards now. Okay, let's dig in. The first thing that we're going to do is look at some of the um, a couple of these oracles. We're going to start with these are like our catalyst cards to sort of jump off the reading. And your animal spirit card that you're going to get is, well, that's perfect for a Taurus, the buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. This is a number 10 card. And this card is all about abundance, about utilizing all of your resources, about having everything that you need, um, and being able to be generous with those around you and support and sustain everybody around you, as well as knowing that you are supported and sustained as well. I love that. Okay, and then the Hidden Worlds card that we get is the fairy energy, growth, expansion, and flowering. Let's see what this card has to say. I don't know this one. This one is a number 17 card. And I have this book right here. The time has come for you to expand and come more fully into the being that you can be. You're being offered the energy of opening up, of expansion, of flowering, and from the world of nature and fae, who will be sending energy to you for you to drink in. This will lead to a sense of confidence and inner warmth, which will extend out from you. So this is beauty that you'll be able to share with the world, and that will change the world. You're going to offer something kind, something loving, and something true. And that is wonderful. Yeah, you see this fairy extending her light to that bloom, bringing energy and beauty to it. All right, I like that. Now let's look at your tarot cards. The card at the center of your reading, the central card for the week, is the self-reflection card. This is the number 20. It's the same as a judgment card. Now, the key with the judgment card, this happens right before um, the world card. And so it's a card of coming to the end of a cycle, coming to the accomplishment of a goal, and it's a card of reflection. You're pausing to look back on your journey and what you've learned. And the key piece of this particular card is a compassionate self-review. This is not an opportunity at all for you to beat yourself up, to look over everything you've done wrong. This is a compassionate review where you look at the good, the bad, the ugly, all of that, but you do it with love and compassion toward yourself, and understanding that you did at every step of the way the best that you could. And you're going to give yourself grace. The card that, the crossing energy for this card that will either help or hurt it, we get the Queen of Pentacles. So that's definitely a helping energy. The Queen of Pentacles is she's the most steady and stable of all of the queens. She's very grounded in her earth energy. She is abundant, and she's worked hard all of her life, and she's drawn in and built an abundance of wealth. She has attracted all the right people into her life. She's always surrounded by, abundance. So this is an awesome card. I consider this is really a Taurus card, because Taurus is the earth sign, and the Pentacles is the suit that rules the earth. And I consider this very much a Taurus card. So that is definitely a helping energy for you to be able to take a healthy look back at how far you've come, and look forward to the future. Where you've come in your recent past is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of fast-moving news coming in. This is typically good news, and it is coming in fast and furious. It's it's sudden news. It is bringing you. It can be bringing you insight, flashes of creativity, new opportunities. It can be news of any kind of nature, and it can be like internal, like I was saying, the insight or that creative drive, or it can be news coming into you from outside sources telling you about something that's going to impact you. That's the energy from your recent past and what you're walking into this week with. Where you're going is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is an awesome card of looking at the world outside. And you can see her, she's standing at the window. She's got a book in her hand. She's got a candlestick on either side of her, and she is exploring her options and thinking about the future and making plans. She's deliberately making plans. She's not just daydreaming. She's thinking about what is next and formulating a plan. And that's you right now, or will be this week. The destiny or goal is the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is typically a card of, I'll show you in the Rider-Waite, it's depicting a group of people that are doing battle with their wands. And they're not really fighting. This is conflict. It's definitely conflict. They all have ideas of what they want to happen, and they are all in competition with each other. And I call it a collaborative conflict card, where it's a card where people are creatively collaborating, but everybody has deep feelings about what should happen, and some of those feelings might be at odds with each other, but they have the same goals. And so it can feel like conflict, but it is, I don't consider it just a pure conflict card. In this particular deck, this is showing more of a creative collaboration. There's all these people gathering together, and they're getting prepared for the holidays, and they're all doing their part and working together, and they're collaborating. They're getting this stuff done. There may be a little bit of conflict going on. I don't really see it in this picture. What I'm seeing is a family that is working together with a goal, one singular goal in mind. And then what you don't see coming is the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups is a card of options. These are all blessings from the universe, and the universe wants to give you what you desire. You just have to make a decision on what it is you want. And you have all of these different options, all of these beautiful cups, and you're overwhelmed at the possibilities. And so the idea behind this card is that you need to narrow down your options. You need to decide, okay, I really don't want that, and I for sure don't want that, but I might want these three. Which one would be most beneficial to me right now? So the big piece of this card, the big piece of advice here is the pause. You need to pause and not be overwhelmed. You need to just sit still and think about it. And then, through a process of elimination, you can figure out which one you want. And then the universe is going to give it to you. It's on a Christmas tree. You're going to get what you want. Okay. And then the next card here, this is your energy. And we get the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups, you have decided what you want. You know what you want. You know what you're worth, and you are not settling for anything less. There's these 8 perfectly good cups right here, and you're walking away from them because they're not exactly what you want, and you're not willing to settle for anything less. You have grabbed your hat, you're walking toward the sun, and you're leaving all of this stuff behind. You know your worth, and you're not settling for less. So this is a wonderful energy. This card right here is the energy around you, and it's the winter star. The star is the card of hopes and wishes and dreams fulfilled. This energy is surrounding you. All you need to do is walk into it, and that's exactly what you're doing. You can see you're walking in this direction, and here you are coming into the frame. This is you walking into this energy. And then your hopes and fears, we get the King of Swords. The King of Swords is this is the king who has powerful insight. He's intellectually sound. He is logical and rational and reasonable and not easily swayed by all of this water energy that's happening this week. He's not going to be moved by any of that. The water energy is great, but there's a lot of it, and it'll be nice to have some of this logical air energy to rely upon. And then your final outcome for the week is the Three of Wands. This is the inevitable accomplishment of this goal that you made. You made this goal here, the Two of Wands. You made your plans. And the Three of Wands, this is waiting for it to happen. You're waiting for your ship to come in. It's the inevitable accomplishment of what you manifested and brought about. So I like that reading. It's a great reading. And I'm a Taurus, so I am feeling it. I love it. Okay, let's look at some oracles now. I'm going to put the camera in front while we reveal what these cards are that we have. I had forgotten to mention that I pre-shuffled, I prayed and cleansed the decks and pre-shuffled before I started the video, because the ones where I shuffled and selected the cards on camera, they just were way longer than the ones where I did that ahead of time. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit quicker for my viewer. Okay, so the first oracle card that we're going to look at is from the Grief, Grace, and Healing oracle. And you get a grief card. And your card is the number 4 card, and it says Navigate Transformation. You're evolving, which can feel uncomfortable or vulnerable. Be extra supportive of yourself. In time, what is new and different will feel like second nature and easier to manage. As you change in powerful ways, this rebirth helps you also reclaim precious parts of yourself that should never change. Manifestation opportunities arise. Well, I always like manifestation opportunities. That is awesome. So that is great. I like that. And then let's look at we'll do the Echoes of the Soul card. And the one that you get is the Edge of Renewal. You can see this woman standing on the ledge here. She's looking down at the city below. And when this card appears, it serves as a reminder that during moments of upheaval, even if you feel challenged, these are moments that are sacred initiations into growth and renewal. So you may feel as if you are standing amidst, chaos or broken pieces, but the fragments are the raw materials for something extraordinary. Allow yourself to dream of what could rise in their place. in the place of all of this stuff down here. Allow yourself to dream and make those plans. Okay, and then let's do the wisdom of the raven. And the card that you get here is Citadel. And the Citadel, this card is a message of home, protection, belonging, and your own inner fortress. And this is your own resilience and fortitude right here. So I like that too. Love any card that talks about home, because I love home. All right, finally, our last card is from the Beyond Lemuria. I don't know how to pronounce this word. And we get the Sound of the Universe. And it's a number 51 card. It looks kind of noisy. Let's see what it says. The Sound of the Universe, 51. It's all about life-changing experiences, glimpsing the great mystery, significant timing, pivotal moments, and the tuning fork of universal consciousness, music, and transcending mundane reality. So this card signifies those pivotal moments that transcend belief, reminding us of a greater reality and influence that mean that life will never be the same again when you have these experiences. So definitely an inspiring card. It says to consider your psychic toolkit. Do you have a range of accessible go-to practices for recentering, cleansing your aura, and protecting your energy? An exercise routine for psychic fitness will keep your aura strong and resilient, and your energy sovereign and your vibration high. So what would be in your psychic and spiritual toolkit? What are the things that you can put in there and put into daily practice that will help keep everything and keep that vibration high? It's a great question to ponder. And that, Taurus, is your reading for this week. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. And if you enjoyed the video, again, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It really makes a difference. And your comments and shares, of course, also help the algorithm. And thank you again for being with me. I hope you have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.